There are several new developments both here in the state and across the country to refuse Syrian refugees. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Texas Governor Greg Abbott's been commenting on news reports he thinks will support his efforts. Tonight in a tweet, he referred to a story writing, "Some Paris attackers used refugee crisis to slip into France. I'm working to prevent that in Texas."
He also tweeted, "This is why Texas is vigilant about Syrian refugees," pointing to the report that says 8 Syrians caught at Texas border in Laredo. But later, the Department of Homeland Security said the Syrians who belonged to those 2 families made no attempt to evade U.S. authorities.
The United States House voted to restrict Syrian and Iraqi refugees' entry into the United States. And tonight, the issue of rejecting refugees was part of a discussion at an interfaith prayer vigil in Dallas that was organized to stand against terrorism and show support for the victims of the terror attacks in Paris.
First on Fox 4 News at 9, Diana Zoga is at that vigil in Dealey Plaza. Diana.
Heather and Steve, we saw people representing the Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Jewish faiths join Muslim people here to pray for the people killed in the terror attacks, all while also carrying signs saying that terrorism is not a religion.
We are not alone.
The group was small, around 50 people, who say they want to express a big message, with people of different faiths taking turns to offer prayers for Paris and victims of terrorism worldwide.
And at this time in the life of the world, when those messages of hate and violence have become so strong, it is more incumbent upon all of us who really came to our religious perspectives out of a sense of love and compassion to join together.
The vigil in Dealey Plaza on Thursday night was organized by the Dallas-Fort Worth chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations and Interfaith Partners of DFW, who handed out candles and also signs reading terrorism has no religion.
If we want to make that the truth, then we have to bring everybody together. And despite our religious differences, despite even our political differences, we have to say no to terrorism in all its forms.
Prayers for peace and understanding were also brought up under the outline of the Dallas skyline. This comes the same week Texas Governor Greg Abbott called for a ban on Syrian refugees, citing security concerns. Wednesday, State Ag Commissioner Sid Miller's campaign page on Facebook compared Syrians escaping war to rattlesnakes.
They're mothers, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're teachers, and they're leaving their country. Nobody wants to do that. They're risking life, limb, and family to come to us, and we're saying, no, we don't want you. What kind of message does that send?
Jesus tells the story in Matthew's gospel that when we clothe the naked, welcome the stranger, visit the sick and imprisoned, we are doing so with God.
The Council on American Islamic Relations, the Dallas-Fort Worth chapter, says it started planning this vigil on Saturday. People came together here for a little over an hour tonight. This vigil, Heather and Steve, has just wrapped up here within the last 20 minutes. Back to you.
All right, so Diana, the role of religious organizations really played a pretty strong part, been coming up a lot this week, with some North Texas churches saying that they intend to assist Syrian refugees in spite of what the governor is saying. Is that still the case?
Right. Likely we're seeing some churches who are probably debating that. A lot of churches in our area do offer refugee outreach programs. They offer classes to refugees, and some did stand up this week and just say, listen, we intend to go ahead and help refugees. And maybe some others are still debating that. We do know that Catholic Charities of Dallas previously this week said that it would actually heed the governor's call and that it would, for the time being, stop resettling Syrian refugees in North Texas, but has since reversed that decision, just publishing a message on their website saying they will go ahead and continue to provide help and resettle refugees no matter where they come from, and that includes the Syrian Muslims who may be headed back to North Texas. Back to you.
All right, Diana Zoga live tonight. Thank you.